The sun poured in gently through the sheet curtain, wrapping the bedroom in the golden haze. The world outside was still for once. There were no footsteps in the hallway, no murmured calls from the man. You stared silently, your cheeks resting on bare skin, warm, steady, familiar. Your lashes flare open to see the soft press and fall on his chest. One arm was wrapped tightly. The stars, the laughter, his whisper, promise your laugh is mine now. You look up. Taehyung was already wake up, eyes high, fleet, his jaw relaxed, a lazy shadow of smirk on his morning. He raps, voice deep and sleepy. You didn't leave, you whispered, blinking. No, I told you I wouldn't. His thumb brushed over your cheek. You blushed, trying to roll away, but his grip tightened instantly. Stay here like this, he mumbled, pulling you back to his chest. You are warm. Your heart melted. Do you always hold people like this? A pause. You sleep talk, he added with a teasing gleam. What? You kept horrified. You said my name twice. What? Want me to record it next time? You smack his chest lightly, and he laughed, a real, unguarded laugh. His deep voice vibrated through your cheek. You look peaceful in your sleep, he mumbled. I kept staring. I don't know people could look like that, like home. Your throat tightened. I'm still afraid, he admitted quietly, but not for losing anything out there. He pressed a gentle kiss to your temple. I am only afraid of hurting you. You didn't reply. Instead, you slowly moved your face up. Then don't, you whispered, just like this. He didn't move, he didn't speak, he just held you tighter as the morning sunlight, the room warming to be. Kim mentioned late morning sunlight dancing through the tall window of grand living room. The air was filled with the laughter, warmth, the kind of hadn't touched the wall mansion was very. You sat carried luxury cream cross barefoot, a velvet cushion hugged to your lap. Jeon had her legs over the autumn, flicking through the fashion magazine with a cliff. Only this one would look so good on you, simple, royal, innocent, just like someone hidden Mafia bride. She teased with a wink. Soyeon, you gasped, laughing slowly, your cheeks glowing. She is right though, you are making all the vibes in the underworld look basic. Bunny behaved, Mrs. Kim said steadily through her smile betray her pride. She was seated beside you, laying out box. They are a new arrival. I was saving them for some time. Something special, she said, her voice softening as she handed you a deep dress. Now I know what's that special thing is. Your finger gently. You wasn't just someone staying in the Kim mansion anymore. You were a part of. Thank you. You whispered, Mrs. Kanaya's friend. She reached out, cupped your cheek. It's what a mother does. Laughter bloomed. Again the Jungkook snapped behind her and carried the fake plastic side, sending her shrieking and chasing him a pillow through the hall. What didn't know? The dim room reeked of the wine and blurry. Verona stood by the wine glass window, her silk robe hanging off one shoulder, neatly empty, white glass trimmed. She's living in the Kim mansion. We followed the staff. There is no record of her identity, but she slept there, eat there, move with Mrs. Kim and Jungkook Soyeon. Verona turned slowly. But you don't know why she there. The man looked down, ashamed. No, ma'am, we are still digging. You all are useless. Dig faster. Her voice cracked like a whip. She walked over the table and threw the wine glass for empty room, sharing the wall. That little girl, she looked like me. She belonged there. She picked up a photo, one of you standing near Mrs. Kim at the gala laughing, the same laughter the 100 rumors when he danced with you. She clipped the photo in half. What is she hiding? Verona muttered, her nails digging into her palm. Why can't I find anything about her? No personal name, no weakness. Her breath grew heavier. You say she doesn't leave the mansion, never alone, never without Mrs. Kim swinging. Verona smiled coldly. Then maybe it's time I stop knocking at the front door. Back at the Kim mansion, your world was still soft. You didn't know about the photo that has just been torn apart. You didn't hear the glass break, but somewhere across the distance, the sun had been bigger, casting the Kim mansion in a warm glow. Laughter emerged faintly. The living room where Jungkook were living usually. Sibling wall over the remote. You had wandered out into the garden alone, letting the soft breeze kiss your cheek. The flowers were blue.